Merchandising. Go to teespring.com and make sure you get you a Goods T-shirt. It's where the real money's made on YouTube, not on the AdSense or all the Patreons. We need you to go and buy a shirt. That way we're no longer poor.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of From the Vault, starring Art. So usually on these episodes, Art really likes to talk about shows that you might have not even seen, but he is all about the details and giving you persuasion to watch these shows because they are underrated in his opinion. So today, Art, which is the one that you want everybody to see?
It's fairly new, 2019. Love, Death, and Robots. Have you seen it?
I have never seen it. Love, Death, and Robots. Talk to me about Love, Death, and Robots.
So it's basically there's 18 episodes in season 1. They're all together. If you want to watch it and just binge it, it's about 2 hours.
Sounds like the Terminator. Love, Death, and Robots.
True. Or RoboCop, or
RoboCop.
yeah.
Sounds like you guys are watching Robot One.
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
hey,
whatever works.
it's been 3 months in quarantine, so I
Yeah.
got to mix it up somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm watching friggin' Ex Machina like you wouldn't believe.
Oh my god.
So on Love, Death, Robots, it's 18 episodes. They're all of various lengths, but they're all just short films.
Okay.
Doesn't give you a lot of context before. It just picks up and drops off. Extremely entertaining. There's some that it just, and they vary. Some of them take place in the future. Some of them in an alternate universe per se. Let's say my favorite one is the one where there's werewolves, and so they're just part of life. They're just a known fact. So it quickly picks up. This is one of the later episodes where it quickly picks up in Afghanistan. So the U.S. Army has one guy who's already, they know he's a werewolf, and he's walking out there. He doesn't have bulletproof vest. He doesn't really carry much, but he can smell the scent even in his human form. And the Afghanis? How would you say that? The Afghanis? No, I don't know.
Whatever.
There's one of those guys I don't know, maybe that's just ISIS or something, right? That they're also a werewolf, so they're tracking it down and they're fighting each other.
So dog soldiers, got it.
Pretty much, yeah. And it picks up and drops off just like that. So there's another one of my favorites is where the robots in the future, they're like, oh, these are the humans, and this is how they lived. The humans are all deceased, and they're like, what caused them to die? Well, the cats were the reason why, and it's just little fun. Little short films.
Little fun
short
Cats
films.
cause death. Fun.
Yeah. Little short films, 18 episodes. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but
So
if you binge watch.
Is this kind of like a Twilight Zone, Black Mirror type of show?
I wouldn't so much call it more like Black Mirror. There's another crappy one that just came out on Amazon Prime, which is called Oat Studio 1, Volume 1 from Oat Studio, the director Neil Blomkamp, right? It was really crappy. His own short films did not compare anything to what Love, Death, and Robots is. So one of the things that I did like about Love, Death, Robots that I wanted to tell you before, because I know you're big in the numbers and you like to know percentages. Most of us don't care, but he does, because for some reason that impacts it. If it's one from the scale from 1 to Heat, it depends on where he's at.
Heat is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Let's see here. So 8.7 on, 8.5 on IMDb.
Okay.
70% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's not bad. That's not a bad score.
No, not bad at all. So these are little things that, sometimes we're just watching it, we get stuck. These are all animated short films.
Oh, it's an animated show?
Animated shows.
Are there any noticeable celebrity voices
That's a great question.
that are in these episodes?
Drawing off the top of my head, I cannot think of. I'm just trying to see who the cast was. No, not really, because it really wasn't about the characters. It's just the short film that each one. I don't know. You may know who those are.
No, never heard.
No.
Never heard of
So
him.
shockingly, you don't know who Emily O'Brien is
Nope.
or Jill Talley?
Nope.
Well, now watch the show and then you will.
I guess I will. I'm gonna have to take some tally marks.
Just in case they watch the show, we apologize.
I've watched the show. I'm hoping you're gonna give it a shot.
I will watch it just for.
Just watch a couple of.
Just for Emily and Jill. I will be watching it just for Emily and Jill.
You know it's pretty bad when IMDb only lists 2 actors.
That is, yeah. But it doesn't matter. You know what?
doesn't-
It's just more than enough. That's all they need.
Yeah. I mean,
Are you buying any of this, sir?
8.5 on IMDb, right? Is that what I said? Yeah.
So 18 episodes.
18
How
episodes.
long are these episodes?
They range anywhere from like 10 minutes to 15.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
They're short films. They're just something.
Yeah.
You know, you have a few minutes to kill. Those of you working from home, you have a lunch break and you don't know what to watch because you don't want to get, like me, I get hooked on some shows and I realize I have to log in back at work.
I actually got to do my job.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So these are quick little episodes to watch.
Okay. Cool. So where can they tune in?
This is all on Netflix.
So this is all on Netflix. This is
all
a
on
Netflix
Netflix
show.
Netflix original.
Netflix original. If you're a fan of things like Black Mirror and those kind of short stories and all of that, like Creep Show, stuff like that. Check it out. If he vouches for it, I'm pretty sure that it is really great. So keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, tell me what you think. Tell us what you think. Manny, take us home.
All right, guys. Good to be back in the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah, finally.
With Art, I have not actually done a show with Art forever.
We haven't seen each other in
Yeah,
months.
it's been a long time, and
It's been a long 3 months.
It's been a very long 3 months. But good to be back, like I said, in the Boom Boom Room. Terrence in the back, I don't know what he's doing on the computer over there.
Watching porn.
Something like that. So anyway, but give us a like, subscribe. If you want to reach me, you can hit me up on Twitter at the Goods Podcast. If you want to reach Terrence, you can reach him at Terrencio Miguel on Twitter or through the Goods Podcast on Facebook. Maybe. Feel free to contribute to our Patreon because we're always needing. Obviously, now I need a computer because Terrence wants me to edit. Yeah. So I guess I will be needing a computer. Hit us up on Teespring as well. We have a lot of new shirts and shirt designs and mugs, I believe we have also. So yeah, whatever you can do to support the channel, it's greatly appreciated. And that's pretty much it. Hit us up. Next week we'll be talking about another show that we have no idea what Art's going to be watching and making me watch. But
it's a
yeah,
surprise.
we look
It's a
forward to
surprise.
it. If it has Debbie Does, I'll be interested probably. But anyway, for Terrence over here doing nothing and Aspen in the back, or Aspen at home doing nothing, I'm Manny.
I'm Art.
And we'll see you next time. Like an airplane. How about the freaking
Let's try this again.
how about the naked gun? And they threw him the pillow and he's like,
Let's try this again.